Well, here we are again. We are arrived. Nice drive up this morning. The weather was lovely this morning on the way up, but the weather forecast this weekend looks absolutely horrendous. That's us arrived in Knockhill for the round 2 of the KMSC Scottish Bike Racing Championship. Like I say, the weather looks absolutely glorious. You can see all the way across to the Forth from here. You can see the bridges. It's to rain about 4 o'clock, so we'll get a lot of the racing in done before 4 o'clock. We're going to get signed on, get our details, and then get ready for the day. I'm looking forward to this one for a wee while actually, because it's been a while since I've been up here. It's been like a month since I've been to Knockhill, so it's good. It's different again. It's trying to create something different for the same place every week. That I've been shooting here for video-wise for 3 years now, so always trying to look for something new, try to create something different. So I've got a few ideas, but this time I'm not going to say them because the last time I said them at East Fortune and I never done them. So a few ideas that we're going to get to play with. I've got a couple of people that I need to shoot for this weekend. So I've got some ideas in the way of what I'm going to do for them as well. But yeah, Knockhill, round 2, KMSC Scottish Championships. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment below, and let's get another phenomenal weekend of bike racing in the Scottish Championships. So that's us signed on, and now I've came hiking down this big hill behind me here. I'm coming to a place that I've been to before as a photographer, but never been before as a videographer. So it might work, it might not. I don't really know. It's very warm right now. I'm not expecting it to stay like this forever, but nobody can come to this point. There's spectator bankings just in front of me here. I'll just show you that by flipping you. So that's the spectator banking just there. And as you can see, I've got them coming over this kind of mound here just as they come through Clark's, which is what used to be known as Railway Bend, now known as Hislops. I'm going to get down to this low point just here, and that's the intentions of catching as they come round some of the motion of the bike as they come round the corner. So that's the kind of idea that I've got for that one. I'm going to try and do a few things with who I need to shoot for today. So first out we've got the CB500s, that'll be my test shot. And then I've got the lightweights after that. So it seems like a busy programme for us. I've got a lot of races to focus on, which is good, I'm not going to lie. I enjoy that. The marshal's on post, rider briefing's been done. So that's us kind of ready to go. The weather's that nice subtle breeze, glorious sunshine just over my shoulder here. I'm shooting into the sun, which is just why I just decided to come here this morning. Don't shoot into the sun to begin with, but I've got built-in NDs into the big camera, so hopefully that'll compensate for that. Might get some good backlight. If the sun actually breaks through, it might create some good light on the track as well. So there was an intention there of making it look quite good. So that's the idea this morning. I'm going to stay here maybe just for a couple of sessions at least, and then I've got another idea of where I'm going to go way over the other side to the first corner, and I'm going to try and shoot as they come through. There's like a stand thing you can stand on top of. I'm going to try and go on top of that and get them going underneath me as they come through. So that'd be quite wicked as well. So we'll see what happens when they start. It's about 20 minutes to the race, to the practice start. So we've got the practice start area just in front of me as well here, which is quite fun. I'm going to try a few things. I've got the slow motion camera for that, so we've got a few things to try with that as well. So that's the idea today. Now we just have to wait for it to start. So we change of plans. I've had to come back up the hill. Just deemed a wee bit of an unsafe place, so that's perfectly fine. If you ever get told to move, just move. Just a wee bit of distraction. So I've came back up the hill. Actually creates a nice wee shot here as well. So I'll show you what I've got. You can see the straight there coming through, and you'll get them passing underneath us all the way down into the hairpin at the back there. So understandable. If you just think there's any kind of safety hazards or that at all, you just move it the road. That's perfectly fine. So we appreciate that. We'll move on. And yeah, that's just one of the things that happens with a dangerous sport. So again, all the marshals and safety teams always on point. If you've got any problems of that, they'll just let you know. You just move away. So happy days. Let's crack on with the day. Walking up that hill, and I'm sitting directly in the sunlight though, and it's absolutely boiling. The nice backdrop here as well. You can see to the bridges, but it's a wee bit of a hazy day. So yeah, a wee bit of change, but that's fine. We'll work around it. It's all good. So as you can see, red flags come out. A wee bit of an incident for the qualifying for the pre-injection 600s. It's Qualifying session is just about to come to an end, then we're going to go for a small break. There's been a couple of accidents just here at the hairpin, but I've made myself all the way around the track to the different areas that we're going to. So far this morning it's been pretty straightforward with the shooting this morning. I've got a couple of events that I need to focus on, particularly Supersport pre-injection 600s, most importantly just for the people that I shoot for. But on a whole, it's been a great morning so far. You can see some of the action. Hopefully the video's been up before I get to this level, but if it's the vlog first or the video first, I don't know. It's always I'll try to get the video first so that I can link it up in the top corner up there. The weather's holding off. It rained a little bit during the CB500s, which caused a wee bit of an incident, but nothing particularly stressful. The weather's supposed to change later on today, but we'll wait and see because it has been particularly nice. I've not been able to, because it's been all go, there's not been much chance to actually do a wee bit to the camera, but we are getting there. We'll get used to the vlog setup. It's just so busy and they're trying to get through everything because I think the weather's coming in quite strong. So that's kind of what's happened so far. Nothing particularly impressive. It's only been qualifying and practice, so nothing to write home about while that goes on. Other than that, we'll get the last qualifying session going, which is the Superbikes coming up next, and then we'll have a wee chat again, and then I'll go for a wee wander, and then we'll start racing. For whatever reason, I just seem to have more time at East Fortune than I do here to do any vlogging. It's just a different setup altogether here at Knockhill. It's quite difficult actually to do any vlogging just for the location. As you can see, the big fence behind me with East Fortune, a lot of it you're focusing on the spectator areas, so you've got a lot of space to kind of walk away from people and do things. A little bit different when you're here at Knockhill, which is it's quite strange that I've got so much more time at Knockhill, East Fortune than I do here at Knockhill to actually do the vlog type thing. The two races so far, it's been very mixed weather. There's been a rain shower, caused a wee bit of delay to the lightweights. I'm at the chicane just now, so I'll give you a wee look at what I was shooting through here. Quite difficult. There's a lot of red zones in Knockhill, so just below me here at this stanchion, there's a red zone just at the bottom of this one. I think most of it's really for the cars, but for safety reasons, if a bike comes over the chicane and it launches itself into the kitty litter here, you're going to get smacked with it. So I understand the red zones. You can go behind the fence and shoot through it. If you've ever got an issue, if you ever want to know how to properly take photos and things, you can work around the fences. Knockhill's a difficult place to work anyway because of the angles, and it's phenomenal to shoot, it really is. It's really nice because of the angles and the hills and the dips, but it's also difficult because of the red zones, but you work around it. I've been doing it for, I think the red zones have been in place now for about 10 years. Before that, you could go wherever you wanted. So this is the start of the Supersport race, which we'll get Charlie in. We're going to get some video of this. So I'm going to go actually back along the straight to catch the start of the Supersport race. So while I'm walking, you can see what's coming behind me. And we'll get the start of that. Supersport bikes always sound absolutely spectacular. They really do. I love the screaming 600s. They really sound fantastic. Keel Walker is on a different class today. They've taken the staircase away from here and it's like a death zone. So you have to kind of edge your way across this cliff, which is horrendous. So I'm going to go and shoot this race and then we'll get back to this after it. So there you go, that's us done for day one, Knockhill at KMSC. Driving home now. It's been a tiring day. That weather's been absolutely crazy, man, it really has. So the racing today was excellent, a couple of red flags. Unfortunately, Dan had a very damaging one. The bike looked a little bit less worse for wear. Dan was okay. needed a hug, so I gave him a Craigie hug. Everybody needs a hug sometimes. And yeah, I ran down. I wanted to see if he was okay. I thought it looked as if he hurt himself, but no, he's fine. Just a bruised ego, I think, in the end. Great race for Charlie. Great race in the Supersport race was fantastic. He didn't go out for the second one. Also, the pre-injection race, he had a shocking start, but fought his way back through for a podium. So the racing today has been absolutely fantastic. Great word that. I use fantastic a lot, don't I? So homeward bound before the rain comes. Rain tomorrow. Looks like it's going to be a pretty horrendous day, I'm not going to lie. So these reaction cameras are great just for sticking onto here just to use when I'm doing this. It's fantastic. Osmo, no, what's the Action Go 3 thing? Oh, big pothole. Really cool. So yeah, drive home, but another bit home. The weather's coming in. We'll get back on this tomorrow. It's really tricky to try and vlog from Knockhill, I'm not going to lie. When it comes to, this road's horrendous. When it comes to doing the vlogging and things, I'm trying to work it between each race, but it's been bang, 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 it's non-stop, and the last rider's in, the next rider's out, so you don't get a minute to do anything. Oh, the smell of chicken shit. Woo! The chicken farm just there is absolutely rife. I make your eyes bleed. Oh! I should have just put the internal thingies on. I should have put the internal air fresheners on. That is kipping. Again, another great day. Another great day for people saying that they watch the videos and that they like the videos. That's again always appreciated. I like doing it. I like sharing these vlogs. The more I do it, hopefully the better it gets. Oh, you potholes, man. So yeah, that's day one done. Hit that like and subscribe button. We're in Saturday afternoon, Saturday night. We'll get Sunday morning on the go. And we'll get more racing. Warm up starts 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Yeah, that's it. Signing off for Saturday night. Go home for my dinner, watch some TV, catch up in the MotoGP sprint race because I can't get in a motorsport. Yeah, watch the MotoGP sprint race and then we'll be back here for race day number 2. So have a good one. Well, good morning and welcome along to day number 2 of the KMSC Knockhill Motorsport Championship bike racing event. As you can see with the glorious morning glow in my face, the weather is not what I expected it to be so far today. Now, again, got the coffee in this morning and it's sunny. Now, all week I've been looking at the weather and it's been saying it's going to be pouring with rain all day. Now, I'm not going to tempt fate too much. Sorry if I've got the cheesy twist thing all over my face. I've just had a wee bit of breakfast on the road this morning while I was driving up. It's about 7:20 to 7 in the morning now. Nice casual drive up. Sundays are normally quite quiet, which is good on these roads. Probably in the next couple of months, this could be one of the last times that I do this route, this journey, which is going to be epic. Can't wait for that to change. So expecting weather to be changeable today. Definitely going to be changeable. It does say on some weathers it's going to rain. It says on other weathers it's not. Some weathers say that it rained last night. I don't know. I don't know who to believe. I wish they would all just get their ducks in line and actually tell us what the weather's going to be. Action starts, warm up and stuff starts at 9 this morning. So we're already signed on, so we can get there, go and see how the lads are getting on. The main thing is to see how they're getting on for yesterday's actions. Amazing race yesterday for Charlie. Charlie won the second pre-injection race in the wet, which was excellent. A wee bit of silverware is always a good thing. So hopefully today we get a wee bit of moisture just to get him in the top step again. Dan, we'll see what happens. Bike was a wee bit worse for wear, but we should be fine hopefully. It's going to be a good weekend. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Why not? It's going to be a good day. And so yeah, that's the idea. I'm just going to have a nice casual drive up, listen to some music, drink some coffee, and we'll update you once we actually get to the circuit. And the weather might be changeable because it's about 70 miles, so it's about an hour and 10 minutes to actually drive up. So as you can see, the weather behind me here has taken a bit of a turn. Looking down the valley behind me, you can see that it's miserable. There's a lot of wind, which isn't great. So we're heading to the paddock now. I've just parked the car up here just before I move it around. I can feel a bit of rain in the air. I'm used to Knockhill now, so I'm still in a t-shirt. It's just how I roll. The cows and the sheep are still kind of halfway up the hill, so that's how we judge our weather up here at Knockhill, how the sheep go. And the sheep are, I don't really know how to judge that. Maybe on the way up, maybe on the way down. The cows are at the top, but you can see there, you can see there's just a little bit of mist sitting over the top of the hill there. So that's, the weather's no great to start with. So we're just going to head up to the paddock. We've parked down at the hairpin, as you can see behind me here, just through there. There's a couple of lads walking the track in the morning. Just going to pop up and see how things are getting on, and then we're going to start the morning, hopefully, on the pit lane area. The truck's just parked up here, so we should be there in a second. Hopefully the lads are all good this morning. So pick this up in a wee bit. POV camera for the Knockhill start finish line. Going out next. The warm up for the CB500 is just finished, but looking at the programme, we have the lightweights coming up next on the programme. As you can see, the weather in the distance is starting to clear up actually, but it has been a bit of a miserable rainy morning. So we'll get the lightweights going out. A good mix of bikes in here. So we're shooting with the Lumix S5 Mark II on this one, basically because it's a rainy morning. So I'll just flip you forward until they see the lightweights go out on track. So I'm hooked on the start finish line. Always keep yourself hooked on with a strap, as you're just leaning over. The pit wall is quite big, so you can sit it on the pit wall as it is. So here we go, this is the lightweights coming up here. You get them to both sides, which is quite good. So what we're doing is we're pan shotting with this one. So here we go, they're coming up now. So we're pan shot with these, make sure the exposure's right. You can see the speed they go by it. Just made that exposure a bit brighter, just to +1, so you can get the exposure done when it comes to editing the shots. It's hot, it almost feels like you're being boiled. It's really, really humid. I couldn't imagine what these boys are feeling riding these bikes. It's really humid, really, really hot. It's close. Strange feeling that you can stand still and just sweat with the heat. Supersport race was excellent. I can apologise to the young lads just now on the 300s. I had to go for a drink and some food, and that's kind of taken a wee bit of a time. I'll make sure I get some footage though through the weekend. Got some shots from the start finish earlier, so it's just so dense and hot. It's unreal. It's really tiring, physically draining. These guys are heroes riding these bikes from here. Some of the lads jumping off, like Johnny Stewart doing one race and the other back to back. Charlie Reynolds no back to back, but one break in between from Supersport to pre-injection 600s. I mean, it'll do good for your lap times, I suppose, getting the experience. But I've came up to the cafe to get some food and a drink. Wee guy in there done us a favour, which was phenomenal. Thank you very much for that. Just really, really hot. I should have brought a drink with me, but I expected it to be raining by now, but it's not. I'm going to go to the top of Duffus. I'm going to try and get a wee bit of a different angle on the first corner for the next race. It's the pre-injection 600s next. Watching along the straight is brilliant. I just wish you could get a better angle at it with the bridges, but you're perched up atop of them. You're shooting at an angle down at them rather than across to see the bridges in the distance. I don't know if you can see them on here. If I just flip you outside, you can see the bridges are away in the distance there. It's got to be one of the best circuits views in the country. It really has. It's absolutely stunning. The surrounding area from the height. You're not even up the top of the hill, like Knockhill's there, and we're kind of just perched on a ledge, and you can see right across the Forth bridges and the rail bridge. It's just on a clear day, like not a hazy day like today, you can just see so far. If you've never been to Knockhill before, and I know a couple of lads that work in media side of things that haven't come up here, you need to come up. Even the lads that travel up, I've got some friends from the past, from events I used to cover, who used to come all the way from down south just to visit the place. It's a really good circuit. Viewing is absolutely second to none because you can see the whole track from 3 different locations. You can see the whole track. So definitely get yourself along to Knockhill the next time, the next events. BSB is only 3 weeks away. It's going to be absolutely mental how busy it is. And if the weather's nice, it's going to be even crazier. I'm going to be there for the 3 days. Doing a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So look out for some coverage of that as well. But I'm going to get back out there now. I'm going to go to where I'm going to get to and get ready for the pre-injection 600 race that's coming up next. Get Dan and Charlie in that one. So yeah, that's what we've got planned for the next race. So that's us into the racing today. We're into the 3rd race of the day. This is the Supersport. It's been red flagged for a wee bit of an incident that high-sided coming out of the hairpin. As you can see me just behind me here. So just a big shout out to the Marshall team again on the hairpin. Absolutely spectacular job, straight on the scene. Red flags came out and straight on the scene. So massive shout out again every week to the Marshalls for the jobs that they do. The guys were on point for when, as soon as the guy went down, everybody scrambled to get him up, to make sure he was all right. Riders up, ambulance is here, riders up. He took a wee bit of a sore one in the leg by the looks of it, by the high side, but we're getting ready to go racing again. This is, like I say, this is race 3 of the day, 12 races today. The weather above me, as you can see, is blue sky, which was completely unexpected, considering it was supposed to be a very rainy day. It's actually turned out to be not too bad. So that's the clear up done, so we're going to go racing again very soon. The racing has been really good today actually. The races that have been out have been actually quite decent. The CB500s was the first race and the lightweights was the second race. Again, Jack Dunnaby's out by himself, but everybody else is having a good race. The CBs, the race was fantastic with the CBs up the front 2 and then 4, I think it was 4th and 5th as well. Had a great race, so that was really good. Again, the video for this week, if it's out first, I'll link it up to the top corner. If you're watching it on a laptop or a mobile phone, you'll get the link up the top corner. If you're watching it on the television, then just go into my profile and you'll get the video there. Remember to give the page a wee like, a wee share, a wee comment below just to let us know what your thoughts are. And as you can see, the weather behind me is actually glorious. It's great just to stand here. I've got the hoodie on, it's a wee bit windy, but it's Knockhill. We expect that, don't we? That's the weather up here. It's always a bit changeable. So yeah, we'll get Charlie in the Supersport race here, so we're going to go back to shooting that now. They're getting the bikes ready to go again, so hopefully that rider's alright. I'll be back out again later on for the next Supersport race, and we'll get this one back underway. Lunch break, it absolutely pissed down for a little while through the rain we've got. Blue skies above us again, so we just have to wait for the track to dry. which it looks like it pretty much is with the wind that's blowing through today. The track looks nice and dry. I've come down to McIntyre's to start the pre-injection 600 race. I was going to run up to the pit lane and shoot some start stuff in that, but I want to catch some of the racing action because that's the most interesting part. So that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to shoot the racing, and so McIntyre's is a good bit to come down to at the start of that. The course car currently absolutely flying around, so I'll give you a wee look at that as it happens. So you've got the course car checking the track now for the safety. He's giving it the beans like there. Making sure that the track's in good condition before we start racing again. Pre-injection 600 race should be good. We're out in dries, but it looks of it. I was up at the paddock area over lunchtime, and the lads are all dicing between wets and dries, but it definitely looks like it's full dries for this race. So the race will be 2 minutes away before the pit lane opens to get the bikes on track. So cameras are just up behind me there. You can just see them on the tyre barrier just up here. They are going to be used. It's got the C100 again and the S5 too. I'm starting to save a wee bit of money on the background. I'm going to try and upgrade to a single camera for events like this. So I just have to save up a wee bit of money from events. But that's what we've got planned. So pre-injection 600s first. Then we've got the super bikes. So let's look forward to that. And this is how you hide from the sun at Knockhill. A wee bit of red flag during the lightweights just there for the warm-up laps. So just trying not to talk to myself too loud. But yeah, a wee bit of delay in action here. As you can see, I've got the hood up because it's insanely sunny, and I'm trying not to get burnt because yesterday my arms and home and I was a wee bit like a lobster. So I've come on to Clark's this afternoon. That's what we got there. You can see the lovely blue skies as well. Just trying not to talk too loud, see if it finds me again. I look like something out of Star Wars. So the weather's really nice. Again, the wind's still quite strong. Have we got action again yet? Maybe. Here we go. Yeah, so we've got bikes on track. This is a lightweights this time. What I'll do is I'll give you a look at the flyby as they come through for the warm-up lap. So coming over the top of Duffus just now, you can see them from where they are. So if you stood here for any race event, you can see turn 1, 2, 3, 4, they disappear, 5, 6. So you can see most of the track from here. So what I'll do is I will flip you and you can see them coming along and through this wee bit of track. And then we'll get ready for the race. So here they come. This is just the warm-up laps just now. So you got a cracking view for here with the wee hill. So that's my view for the lightweights. Let's go and get this race shot, and then we'll go somewhere else maybe. So second last race of the day, here we go. This is pre-injection 600. We're starting on the start line, so we're going to try something new with this one. So this is going to be interesting. Well folks, there we go. That is the end of the KMSC Knockhill Racing Championship round 3 and 4. What a race the last pre-injection race was. Charlie got pipped at the last with Robbie Crichton, but what a race for Dan. Dan pushing Arthur all the way at the end there, managing to get a second place. So be sure to definitely check out the video. This time some amazing action. Struggling all the time with the manual focus on the S5 too. I need to upgrade my cameras for sure. Just shooting with the wee screen because the HDMI cable bust on it is annoying as hell. It really is. So go and follow Dan Cooper and Charlie Reynolds on socials, and Reynolds Racing and Dan Cooper Racing. Just keep your ideas, just follow along with the channels and keep up with what's going on from the racetrack. That's me for a wee while. The next one out will be BSB for me. I'm going to make a wee video from the BSB this year. So no actual coverage from the BSB's media side this time. We will be working as a spectator, but that's fine. We've got a few things we can commit to, and we're going to get some videos made from BSB, so keep your eyes peeled on the channel. Be sure to like and subscribe, follow along, comment below, comment on the video, like, share it as well, and keep up to date with what's going on throughout the rest of the season. Still loads of racing to go, including a Knockhill into the night race in September. So July is going to be a wee bit of a time off. I've got some big plans, moving house and things. So yeah, that's the plans. And today and yesterday, absolutely brilliant. The weather as well held up really, really well. So thank you to everybody again. Well done to the marshals and medical team for looking after some of the lads that had a wee bit worse for wear. Hopefully Chris gets better soon as well. He had a bit of a bad off. He's taking a wee trip to the hospital. Other than that, guys, we will come back to you in a couple of weeks with more racing. And yeah, look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Thank you to everybody again for the support. Amazing to see you all coming up to me. If I didn't see you over the weekend, or you didn't see me, because I don't tend to go and approach people, I like to kind of keep myself to myself. Thank you again to every single person, especially the ones that come up and they talk to me as well. It's much appreciated from everybody, and I look forward to seeing you all again at the racetrack. Bye for now.